Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Tea and Tarot Tuesday. I got a brand new Palo Santo that we are burning for the first time tonight. May our energies clear. May our energies cleanse. May our energies be protected over this reading, over this. That's funny. I just got a notification that I was going live. Love that. Over this day and this week, you guys, how are you feeling? Some big energies right now. I'm not as familiar with the solar flares and things like that. However, I do know that there have been some solar flares and they have been grand, and it has played a large role in the energy of the collective. And I am no exception. So let me keep lighting this Palo Santo. There is so much happening within the ethers that the eye cannot see. I look out the window right here and it's blue skies with some clouds, and then there's a huge gray overcasted cloud right above. And though I used to think storms were scary and dangerous, bad luck, I now see storms as protection, right? Protection over whatever dark energies are trying to fight its way through into my vortex. The overcast is the spirit angels fighting on my behalf, on our behalf, right? So thank you. But as we are protected, I still have my chakra selenite wand. May we be blessed and protected, and may this reading bless and protect our energies, our souls. The veil is very thin right now, so the imagination, if your imagination feels like it's running wild, if you're having crazy vivid dreams, if you are, having daydreams and downloads and big emotional flares, and if your body's going through ascension symptoms, if you're super tired, and then you're super restless and you can't sleep, but then you can't stop sleeping, irritable, this is all a part of the purge as a collective and as a individual consciousness. So as we are live here on YouTube and Instagram once again, I thought that I was going to stay with the energies that were here on Mother's Day for the Mother's Day read, but Spirit told me otherwise, that this afternoon, they were up until this afternoon. I had to excuse myself from work, release myself from work a couple hours early, and just allow myself to be in my own space, because the energies at work, on the phone, and it was not aligning. It was just really out of alignment, and I couldn't. And we have to be able to, take those self-care days, those self-care moments, and not feel guilty about it. And if you do have the luxury of being able to, have paid sick leave, use that sick leave. Okay, don't hold on to it and hoard it. Now, I'm not saying use it and deplete it all the time just to go home and binge watch, Netflix or whatever. But if you actually need it, and what a lot of people don't realize is that health is also mental health. Okay, it's not just health on a physical, right? Our mental health is still health. So if we are mentally not at our fullest presence, then we need to allow ourselves to take that time from work. That's a message for somebody from Spirit, because I had to do that too, and that's okay. And I went out to the park and I sat in the grass and I enjoyed my time and I cleaned my energy, my house. That is your temple as well. And look at this. Every day is a fresh start. Beautiful. So this is the first message out for today that Spirit wants us to stay with, that every day is a fresh start. Really beautiful. So we're going to have some new energy with the collective. I was told that the strongest energy to hold from was from yesterday's Daily Divine. And we're going to talk about this beautiful Lemurian message from Izzy Ivy Beyond Lemuria Oracles of the heart chakra unfurling back to love and the harmonic flight. So I actually was I was told to read the insert for harmonic flight. So let me go ahead and pull it up. The harmonic flight is very much around the activation if you resonate with the frequency of twin flame, if you resonate with the verbiage with that, or divine love, divine connection, soul tie, eternal love with the infinity sign. These two came out when I was trying to understand the energies that I was feeling from the Mother's Day reading and the energies that I was having yesterday of so much emotion, just a lot of tears. Today the emotion was more of like irritation, but yesterday the tears wouldn't stop flowing. And this is why, because our heart is unfurling back to love. And we are in this beautiful harmonic flight. In the harmonic flight of divine love. So I'm just going to read this. I'll hold this up because this is beautiful artwork. See if you guys can see this okay on both sides. Okay. Number 29, harmonic flight. Seeing the divine in the eyes of another. Relationships with deep bonds, karmic connection, clearing illusory projections, life-changing connection, transmuting dissonance, removing heart armor, being seen, teamwork. Now this is a long insert, so I'm not going to read the whole thing, but how cute with the removing the heart armor as unfurling back to love the heart chakras here. So I'm gonna go back. Oh, and I forgot my tea is sitting right there. Okay, I'll read this and I'm gonna get my tea and then we're gonna continue. Okay. This powerful image represents the divine we see when we look deeply into the eyes of another and our armor drops. When we meet another being, present in the moment, with no stories, judgment, or insecurities, I felt a little overwhelmed and intimidated as I painted this card. I wasn't quite ready or didn't fully fathom the message. And then, some months later, I experienced it when I was looking into the eyes of my beloved. Shortly after, I encountered the divine in the eyes of a stranger when space was held for this surrendered openness. When we see the person standing before us as the gods and goddesses as they are, it is a reminder that we are what we perceive in others. But also, when we drop into the mindless space of pure essence, we might see the world seeing us, seeing them, seeing the infinite, eternal, allowing all that is. Did you get that? I'm not reading it again. I'm just kidding. But it's interesting. My throat is starting to clear up or kind of close up. So I'm going to drink my lemon water. Interesting how I'm trying to speak about conscious divine love and the throat chakra wants to tighten up. Like, don't do it. It's like the ego, right? Many people are seeking their twin flame. As life-changing, world-rocking, and unfathomably beautiful finding this soul can be, it is quite possibly one of the most intensely confronting, trigger-provoking, and sometimes painful connections we can have. Those who are the most dear to us can bring us to our greatest growth. That's why spending extended periods with our family can be challenging. When we can see and be seen, disarmored and trusting, we can come to deeper love. However, this deepening process can trigger the release of outdated and unhealthy patterns. Thus, shadows may be brought to the surface to heal. When we feel safe in the arms of our beloved, our defenses yield, so we fall further into our hearts. However, fear-based reflections or projections can surface in this place of deep vulnerability. Subconscious behaviors, including childhood patterning, can also present themselves. It can seem as if our partner's provoking difficulties, bringing things up and making it feel like our whole world is about to fall apart. At this point, we may want to retreat. But if we can be truly present, our fears can fall away, and this becomes an expansive experience. When we have a profound twin flame connection that feels beyond worlds and lifetimes, we bond with the other person so strongly that we choose to face the fire when we would usually walk away. Our passion drives us to seek resolution, to heal ourselves, to overcome barriers, no matter how confronting it may seem, because our partnership is worth it. And when we can rise, we rise together. Somehow, incredibly, the universe seamlessly aligns the places the twin flames need healing. Their triggers may be synchronized so that when they feel uncentered or there's a codependence or imbalance, it can be very volatile space. If they find safety and love and they're willing to see and be seen, their triggers can blossom into deep transformative healing for them both. This healing can forge the foundations for long-term companionship. Alternatively, this completion could mark an ending. As the intense potency of the connection neutralizes, the relationship may transform into a different kind of unconditional love. Harmonic flight shows us that when we harmonize, hold on, got to turn the page, hold on. This is so beautiful. I think I'm gonna have to just read this whole thing. It's so pretty. Harmonic flight shows us that when we harmonize our energies with that of another in any form of relationship, we can soar to the sky. We can guide each other higher and higher by encouraging all that has been weighing us down to drop away. The divinatory meaning: what you see in the eyes of another is a reflection of yourself. This card may be encouraging you to look at the bigger picture of a close relationship. A perceived challenge may be an illusion or projection. This card may relate to family, teamwork, community, and ways you can harmonize dissonance for deeper growth. The bonds you share give you the power to transmute your fears. Put time and awareness into resolving karmic connections, or they will continue to play out. There may also be a life-changing connection on the horizon. Wow. And then after that is healing. Wow. Let's got a clap for Izzy Ivy right there. Everyone just snaps for Izzy Ivy. If you want to get the Oracle, this Oracle deck, this is what it's called, Beyond Lemuria. She is beautiful. And I love that this is published by Blue Angel Publishing. I got this deck. I just opened up to Starseer. I got this Oracle deck. I've only bought 2 Oracle decks for myself. And this was the last one I bought, and it was found on a little tiny little, I guess you'd call it a little island off of the shore of Seattle. I took a ferry to this place called Bainbridge and just was exploring the town and saw this apothecary. This was years ago, 2021 or so, and saw this little apothecary, little tiny trinket place, eclectic shop. And it was the only store we went into before we had to catch the ferry again. And they had all sorts of incense and crystals and trinkets. And I saw these decks of tarot and oracles, and I still have a slight superstition around buying my own tarot deck for some reason. I don't know where it came from, but for some reason I won't buy one for myself. But somehow I still keep accumulating and manifesting the most beautiful of the tarot decks in my life. But I did get this oracle deck, and it spoke to me like crazy, and it has completely shifted so much around the way I look at life, the way that I've healed, the way that I've learned, the way I've even incorporated more chakras into my awareness. And it just has been so beautiful. And so this right here, to have this out, for this card to come out with the the heart chakra unfurling back to love, to explain from spirit why the emotions were happening yesterday. Is powerful. That's why I titled the daily divine message yesterday, activated by divine love. Activated by divine love. Because Spirit says, 2 of crystals and the Queen of Cups, that we are nurturing our emotions. We are balancing and harmonizing and learning to nurture and harmonize and love and be love and give love. With the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, in my opinion, is the substitute Empress, just because she is so nurturing and receptive. Some people say the Queen of Pentacles is kind of like the Empress, but I think it's the Queen of Cups because she's so safe and gentle and loving and nurturing. In our hearts, that's what our hearts need. That's what divine love is. That's what conscious love is unconditional trust, nurturing your heart. That's what unfurling back to love is taking and removing the armor around our heart space, you know? The masculine energy holds onto wounds and stores their wounds in the heart space, right? And we all have masculine and feminine energy within us. So any trauma that we've gone through, it's stored in the heart space from a masculine energy perspective, and then the feminine energy perspective stores trauma in the sacral, where the womb and creation is birthed. Where love, isn't that interesting? Where love and creation is stored, is where we store our trauma. And that's the thing, the beauty about divine love, that when you are activated by divine love, like she said in Harmonic Flight, you are willing to go through ringers of fire that you otherwise would have walked away from a long time ago. But there's something about divine love being activated by that true, deep, eternal love. I saw 2222 on the clock there. That puts us into this space of alignment of strength that we didn't even know we had, to conquer things, karmas, addictions, curses, traumas that we didn't know, A, that we could, and B, that we had in us. Some of these things that come to light as we are activated by divine love are things from past life karmas, past life woundings, right? That come to surface. And you start to look around and you feel like it's like awakening to the Matrix. The Matrix might as well be an activation of divine love. I don't know. I got to go watch the 4 movies again. I don't even know if I watched past the second one. All right, that's what I'm going to do. We should watch The Matrix together, guys. But I am watching Once Upon a Time on Disney Channel, or on the Disney, whatever. And that has very much awakened so much of that soul memory and recognition that, you know, maybe those dreams that we had that were extremely vivid, that felt real, that woke us up out of our sleep, our hearts pounding, our tears falling down our face, right? Were not necessarily dreams, but memories. And who's to say that they weren't? You know, honestly, that's the one thing about that's so hard about the road to conscious love, is that not a lot of people are awakened to this road. Even if you are on what you consider yourself to be as a twin flame journey, the recognition about the journey itself is really recognizing that it's really not about the other person, but it's about aligning and awakening and attuning and becoming your highest potential. It's about merging your highest timeline with this timeline. And sometimes that highest timeline was a past life, right? Sometimes it was that past life timeline that has to merge with the future timeline, you know, to merge with this timeline. Because really, if you want to look at it in a, I want, you know, a bigger picture and a quantum theory kind of thought, is that there really is no timeline past, present, or future. It's all still current. They're just different dimensions. But not everybody's ready for that, said Spirit. But this collective is. And that's why we're having this conversation right now with the Four of Cups and the Three of Crystals. Yeah, we're working together. This is the collective to work together. You, me, and Divinity as a team to cultivate and restore and renew. That one, you see how she's got 3 cups standing and one has fallen. Where typically the 4 cups is the person is looking at these 3 cups, and then there's 1 cup that's being kind of behind them, handed to them by like a divine hand. But this one, she's got a crown of crystals on her head with a little Siamese cat and 3 cups standing, and there's 1 cup that has fallen, and she's looking at that 1 cup with the full moon behind her, focusing on the spilled cup, right? Instead of the 3 pentacles, the 3 cups of the spirit, the human, right? The collective. All right, hold on. Let me go get my tea. I just remembered. Oh, it's going to be strong because I forgot to take the tea bag out. Hold on. BRB, BRB. Okay. Yum. So I thought it was fitting to have our Om symbol as we are balancing this energy. And then also from my little Mother's Day flower bouquet, this is para ti. I'm going to set it. I was going to put it in my hair, but it's going to fall out. I'm going to set it on citrine. Here we go. Okay. So the tea I'm actually sipping on, speaking of little beautiful, it's not a rose, but speaking of flowers, this is the white rose tea. Really good. Tastes like rose petals. And I put some honey in it. Really, really good. It's from the brand Numi. I really like their brand. They are fair trade, and they help. They're a family-run company, brother and sisters, and I really like that too. So I got it at Natural Grocers, so shouts out. And look at the bottom of the deck, the sun. Here comes the sun. Do 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 do. I don't know what that sound is, but that's something. So Spirit, what does Spirit want to say? So I also, I know what Spirit said, let the masculine go first, because we haven't heard from the masculine in a few days when I was pulling for the Divine Mother. So, but Spirit is saying, I'm here with you, the truth, the light, the way, and the truth will set you free. It's beautiful. The truth will set you free. The truth will heal your heart. The truth will align you with your divine soul. That's the thing about this journey. Oh, this one wanted, oh, look, these ones from the collective wanted to come, and it's the 2 of Cups and the 3 of Wands. Look at that. The truth will set you free. The path is wide open for this beautiful divine love. Look, and all the sounds. Okay, we got confirmation from boop, the train. The path is wide open, Three of Wands. Thy rod and thy staff comfort me. As I call my ships out, I trust that my ships will return back to me. The path is wide open for this divine love, this divine partnership, equal, pure, true friendship. I'm hearing, as well as romantic ship, as well as partnership. So all the ships, there it is. I hear you. Thank you, train. I hear you, Spirit. The path is wide open with the Three of Wands, that all my ships will come back that I've set out for. Beautiful. Okay, I see you. So masculine, let's see what you're feeling. All right, sorry I have this dress, so gotta stretch my legs. Wow. You know, it's been bottom of the deck right off the bat. Emperor, divine masculine energy is here. Aries energy is here. Saying he's learning how to set boundaries, protect his empire, and speak and make and call the shots with clarity and discernment. Spirit wanted me to say something else. Yes, that the connection of divine love, the road to conscious love, is to lead us to our soul purpose, our soul mission, our soul love, right? And that soul, that's our divine part, right? Counterpart is the human version of our soul counterpart. So if you identify as the, hey, Grandma Tony, let's say hello. She said, I can talk all about that. If you, if you identify as a divine feminine, you have the masculine energy within you. Your divine counterpart is the human version of your masculine energy within. Vice versa, if you identify as a divine masculine, the feminine energy within you, your counterpart, your divine counterpart, is the human version, because it doesn't have to be female or male. It's not about gender or sex. It's about human energy. So your divine counterpart would be the human version of your feminine energy. And so that's why to come into union, you have to balance and merge, temper, in order to alchemize and neutralize your energies. That's what it means to be in union, is when you merge the energies into one. The cold water and the hot water merge together, right? She pours into each cup back and forth to make warm water. That is merging the energies, the yin and the yang, the light and the shadow, the feminine and the masculine polarities, to neutralize itself. That's beautiful. Good job. That worked. Look, and there's that masculine again. There's that divine masculine coming through again. He's here. And I say he and she for sake of ease, just my little house rules disclaimers I have to say. I want to say every time, just so there's no confusion. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. Look at that. Because this divine is here. Spirit is here, assisting, helping, navigating, guiding, intervening for this new opportunity. Really beautiful energy, especially for the weight and density that this 3D is in right now, as the death of the ego collectively and internally is occurring. But you know, we're trying to find some solace here. Yeah, masculine's going within to look at life from a different perspective so that he can find balance, equal reciprocity, give and take, to balance the scales. The Six of Pentacles is the minor arcana of the Justice card with the scales. This is a man who has lots of riches, a prince who is giving back to the poor out of fairness and justice, because there is inequality in privilege. Looking at the perspective from a different angle. Really seeing, I'm also seeing that the people that have been around this masculine collective may not have actually been true to who they have been perceiving for him to see them as. You know, he's starting to kind of also, again, we're awakening, activated by divine love, right? Our heart is awakening, so it's starting to remember past life connections. And that's not just the past life connection, just like, look, battered, broken, and bruised, still standing. It's not just past life connections of your partner, of your mate, of your lover. It's past life connections of the soul family that are in this connection with you, in this life with you, like the Matrix, right? They come with you, like in Once Upon a Time, right? They're in that town all together, and each one is a part of that past life stories. They all are connected. All the princesses and their stories are all connected. So it's almost like this masculine's looking around. Look, he's kind of like side-eyeing, looking around, and it's just like, wow, I really went through the ringer in my life. 9 of Wands. It could be the last 9 years, right? 9 decades if you're still alive. It could be 9 lifetimes, right? But I've been really through the ringer the last 9 years is what I'm hearing mostly. That 9 months also I'm hearing, or 9 weeks, maybe even 9 days. Maybe something big has happened in the last 9 days. You know, maybe within the last 9 hours. Anyway, and it gave him clarity. Yeah. He started seeing things more clearly. What did you start seeing more clearly? The people around him were not who they said they were. Yeah, he started seeing the truth. The Hermit. I call the Hermit I call Hermit Cancer energy, even though it's a water sign, and they call Hermit the Virgo energy. But Cancer, Hermit crab, they go within when they want to protect. But this Hermit is also looking at the truth. A wise man, let me get over here for Instagram. The wise man is looking at the light that only can, illuminate the first, 3 feet radius right underneath his nose. He's looking at, wow, the truth has been underneath my nose this whole time. The truth has been underneath my nose this whole time. Clarity, illumination. I've been thinking that it was outside. It couldn't have been. I'm even hearing within my own trusted beloveds. Ooh. It couldn't have been within my own, I'm hearing, work mates. It couldn't have been within my own family or best friends. It couldn't have been within, fill in the blank. But it was. Look at all this major arcana. This is really actively happening right now. Very prominent in the masculine's energy right now. In the heart space, since the heart chakra is here. Activated by this divine harmonic flight going through the ringer, purging, illuminating the truth in areas that we would have in any other occurrence with any other person ignored, bypassed, numbed, walked away from, declined, ran away. And in some cases, this masculine did. But the truth is here, and there's been a lot of wisdom. These are both very wise people here. The high priestess, that is the original divine feminine, going within to seek truth, cultivating faith with spirit, with divine, looking at you see how she's looking at the Torah, she's reading on the Akashic records. I'm hearing this masculine is listening to his own mind. He's meditating and going within to hear spirit speak, because there are a lot of Akashic downloads that are coming through. Maybe it could be through dreams. It could be through songs, through stories, through reading. Maybe they're picking up more books. But something that is also cultivating and strengthening spiritual faith within, that is allowing him to see the truth. That perhaps he had been in you see the darkness around him. He's been in this room full of darkness surrounding him for so long. Look, he's old. No offense, hermit. But look, he's old, right? His whole life, I'm hearing, he's in this big old gray, dark, heavy cloak. Not being able to see much more than a few feet around him. Because he's been in darkness his whole life, surrounded by dark. I'm getting this icky energy that there's just been like nothing but scoundrels around him his whole life. People that were good for nothings, that were skeezy and greasy and slimy and only had their own interests. Look at that, but Judgment Day. I know that's right. Another major arcana. Yes. This masculine collective is waking the fuck up, and I love it. Because he's looking at the truth, the wisdom, the Akashic records, JB. I don't know what they stand for, but it might be in your initials. I don't know. Looking at the light and the dark, I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing these pillars as. The light and the dark, the yin and the yang, right? The masculine and the feminine energy. And judgment. He's like, listen, at the end of my life, I have to die with me, okay? So how do I want my life to go if I'm the one that has to live with me and die with me? How do I want to spend my life? Who do I want to spend my life with? And who do I want to be when the day comes where I'm called to leave this earth? How do I want the rest of my eternity to go? How do I want my legacy to flow? How do I want my generations and people to know my name in history, if even at all? Wow, that's some deep reflection and introspection, masculine. No wonder why we haven't heard from you for a while. It's starting to get dark. I see the beautiful sunset, but I don't see it, so it's good. No, you can see it. I'm going to close the window for privacy. By the way, oh, look what just was stuck on here. Look how pretty this purple flower is. That's cute. I'll set you right here with the other pink flower, okay? Okay. Wow, okay. I'm gonna shift. I swear I'm gonna come up with a better setting at some point. It'll come through. It improves every so often when the time is right. Masculine is walking away, but we're already at 45 minutes and I haven't pulled one card for the masculine, but he's really talking with his heart right now. And it makes sense with the heart chakra out. But we can feel the energy. It's really strong. Look, this one wanted to stay. He's walking away. Yeah. Walking away from what is no longer emotionally serving anymore. It's no longer emotionally beneficial. It makes no sense. It's a lose-lose for everyone at this point, right? Because judgment, yeah, look, he's made up his mind. Oh man, a fly got in. Now he's fly on the wall. I'm hearing the masculine feels like a fly on the wall at this point in his life. Like, is this even my life, is what I'm hearing? I'm also hearing that the people around him, that's what I'm also hearing, is that it feels like they're just flies on the wall, constantly just intruding his privacy. He has no privacy, is what I'm hearing for this masculine collective. They're just these annoying ass flies. Good for nothings. What is a fly good for? For a frog to eat it. That's what it's good for. Ain't got no frogs up in here though. But I'm hearing that he's walking away from the flies. Lord of the Flies. Oh, interesting. Maybe somebody needs to read The Lord of the Flies. Or maybe we should watch the movie. The movie's never the same as the book. But I don't remember the book. I don't think I read it in middle school. I think it was too weird for me. So maybe I'm old enough to read Lord of the Flies right now. Anyway, that's a message for someone. Okay, what else, masculine? He's made a decision. Yeah, King of Swords. King of Swords is the final decision. He says, I don't need anybody else's input. Thank you for your opinions, but opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one and they're all full of shit. So I'll go ahead and just take my own. Bye. That's what he said. Yeah, because he's done with this deceit. He's ready to put an end to all of the 10 swords, the daggers that have just been killing his vibe. He's ready to live. Where are you walking towards, masculine? Walking away from the 8 of Cups. What are you walking towards? Wow. Yeah. Queen of Cups in the Tower. Yeah. Or Queen of Pentacles. He's walking towards stability. He's ready to get his shit together. He's walking towards a feminine energy that has class and stability. That's what I'm hearing. But it's not going to be easy to get there, because he's going to have to essentially burn his castle down and jump out the window is what it's going to feel like. And he's going to have to see that crown just on fire. Somebody is going to be dethroned. And it's either the two masculine, or it's either the masculine and the feminine jumping out of this. Oh, hey, Mama Nia, hilarious and deep. You know, that's how I roll. Got to keep you entertained. Just kidding. It's entertaining for me. Spirit is the one that's funny. I'm just channeling. I'm just channeling what Spirit is saying. He got a lot to say. You know, so what are you walking towards? This Queen of Pentacles, a new life of stability. A new life of stability, and he's working really hard at it. He's working really hard on his pentacles, on his bliss work, on his life. And look at this, King of Wands and the 4 of Cups flew out. He wants to take the lead. He wants to lead by example. He wants to make an example of his life. He wants to be the example of his life. Because he's tired of isolating from the world. He's tired of being so bored. He said he's bored. That's what this Four of Cups reverse is. He's bored with his life, the mundane, the same thing over and over, the same drama, the same, rumors, the same gossip, the same energy, the same everything. He just is bored and he's isolating because there's nothing else. There's nothing like what else is there? Well, what else there is, masculine, is this divine cup, this hand that literally this hand handing you this cup out of nowhere, out of this cloud. I'm hearing it though. The cloud of the overcast, that it's been cloudy. Remember earlier I was saying that I was looking out the window and it was clear over yonder, and then right above me was this huge gray overcasted cloud of divine protection from whatever beyond the ethers is trying to come through, because I feel the energies heavily these last 48 to 72 hours. But that's what else there is. So are you going to take it? And masculine says, well, yeah. He's walking away from being so fucking bored. Just bored. He's ready for something to make him feel alive again. And that's why this wand, this is passion. Wands are passion, fire, right? Action. He wants to take action. He wants to take lead. He wants a life of action, adventure, and he wants to be a good example in his life because he does care about how people think about him. Even if he is standing on this throne, he's not any better than the people that he is leading. He's just chosen to lead because he is a good soul. And he now knows this and recognizes this and trusts this. And he wants to take the lead. He's saying, I want to take the lead. I'm working really hard on myself. I really want to be a better example for my life, for people to see. Because look, split the deck, because when Judgment Day comes, I want to know that my soul will be free. When Judgment Day comes, I want to look back at my life and be like Beyonce, right? How in her song, not be like Beyonce, but be like Beyonce in her song, I was here, right? I came, what is it? I lived, I loved, I was here. I did, I've done everything that I wanted. It was more than I thought it would be. I will live my life so everyone can know I was here. Yes, yes. Yes, masculine. That's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Sorry, masculine energy within me is aggressive right now, is excited and passionate, because it is the truth. This is the energy of the collective masculine within us all. Working hard so that at the end of the day, when Judgment Day comes, you know that you did everything you wanted and that you ever thought you could be and do. You want to live your life so that everyone knows that you were here. Yes. And then I just hear Lauryn Hill. No, that's not Lauryn Hill. I always think it's Lauryn Hill, but it's Whitney Houston. Well, now I can't hear it. When it's Judgment Day, why is the melody leaving my head? Your love is my love and my love is your love. That's not that part though. When it's Judgment Day. I can't think of it. But you know what I'm saying. You gotta go listen to it because Whitney's like, you ain't about to sing my song, sis. Okay. You just have to go and download Whitney Houston's Your Love Is My Love. It'll come through and I'll start singing it. Yeah, because intuitively he knows. Intuitively he knows that what he's working on, this is his emotional bliss. Emotional bliss. He's working on himself, his craft, his bliss work, his career, his pentacles, his stability, because emotionally, this is what's drawing him. This is what emotionally draws him. He wants to feel. He doesn't want to just do, right? He doesn't want to just be blah in this boring ass life. He's walking away from it because he wants to feel that passion again, alive again, in love again. Okay. And these cards want to come out. Wow. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles reversed and the Six of Swords. Because something has shifted within him. This feeling of poverty, that black mentality, that poverty mentality, being casted out no longer fears him, right? If he stands up and does what it is that he wants to do and expresses himself the way he wants to express himself, he no longer gives two ducks. If you know what I'm saying. Like, he no longer is afraid to be casted out if he stands in his truth, if he trusts in his intuition, if he meets his emotional needs, right? That Moon card, your emotional needs. And if the people that he's walking away from, he said, listen, first of all, you're not casting me out. I'm walking away. Hold on. I just heard this. This is a masculine, somebody's masculine is saying, you're not firing me. I quit. Okay. I don't know if that's from a movie or something, but that's what's happening. That is something I just heard clearly. You are not firing me. You cannot fire me because I quit. Classic line. Very classic and beautiful and strong. And that's why it's in reverse, this Five of Pentacles, because that is change. That is shifting into abundance. I didn't need your pentacles, no way. They were bloodstained and I didn't want to carry them with me. Not at the end of the day. So that's why he's taking his beloved little family and he's getting out of Dodge, going to calmer waters, saying to hell with the drama. I don't need it. I don't need these people in my life. I don't need this job. I don't need this relationship. I don't need this bad marriage. Whatever the cups that are being walked, that are being left behind. He's like, I don't need it. I need you. I need this. This is all I need. This little boat and the people that I care about the most. And we can go figure the rest out, right? Let me take the lead on this new adventure. Look, remember he said he's bored of the mundane. He needs adventure. So what did he do? He said, I quit. Let's go on an adventure. Somebody might be going on an adventure here soon. Take me with you. I'm just kidding. Send me a postcard. That's really cool. Very strong, especially with the other cards that are out here. How the Three of Wands and the Two of Cups from the collective wanted to sneak their way into the reading. Beautiful. How the cards from Lemuria, the harmonic flight, and the heart chakra are here. This is a powerful reading of tuning into this masculine collective, right? The masculine within us all, the action taker, the doer, the, you know, bringing it into fruition. The feminine energy is the energy of thought, conception, the energy of ethereal, all the things of non-physical, right? The masculine energy is what brings all that into existence. That's why the two energies are important to work together within ourselves and then within each partnership, each relationship. It doesn't matter what relationship it is, a business relationship, a family connection, a parent-child dynamic, romantic connection. That masculine and feminine energy has to correlate and coexist harmoniously, harmonic flight, balanced forces in all that we do. And I'm hearing, especially like projects too, because again, if you have the power of manifestation, okay, here's spirit, the power of manifestation. In order to manifest, it starts with the thought, the idea, the inkling, right? And that's the feminine energy. Without that, you don't have a thought, you don't have an idea, you don't have anything to manifest. And then the masculine energy takes that idea and brings it into fruition and births it out, right? The feminine energy conceives it, the masculine energy gives birth to it, right? So if you put it in that kind of picture, if that doesn't, like, I don't know, weird you out for some reason, but if you want to see it from that perspective as the feminine and masculine energy within yourself, Spirit wanted me to explain how that can work within ourself as well as within the collective external of all partnerships around us, regardless of the platonic or romantic aspects. And then also within your projects of manifesting and cultivating your desires, your goals. So that's pretty cool. So I'll probably even talk about that during the 21 day soul cleansing journey when we have our next one here. Be on the lookout. So anyway, masculine is working really hard and it's really beautiful. It's really beautiful. So we're at an hour now and the masculine has said some really beautiful things. Does anyone want to speak? As I look at the cards, does the feminine has said a lot. The collective decided that they wanted to come up and show up in the Three of Wands and Two of Cups. Spirit has not brought, well, Spirit has the Sun. Spirit's bringing clarity, right? With the Sun card. So what else? That's really beautiful. I think, does masculine want to say anything else? Maybe feminine wants to connect on this idea. What is the feminine feeling right now? Especially since the feminine has been going through a lot in the ethers, a lot energetically, since feminine energy is energy. I guess you could say it as that. And it has been some heavy energy with the solar flares, with all of the planets doing their thing. The Six of Cups here. Yeah, she's doing a lot of inner child healing. I love this. The Six of Cups in the divine feminine deck, the modern goddess deck, you see how she's handing this cup of flowers to her younger self, right? And it's like she is speaking and connecting to her younger self, healing her younger self. This is very beautiful inner child healing. If I could tell my inner child what I have learned now, what would I say? And she says, I would make all my decisions with action. I would take action on all my decisions. The Knight of Swords. I would be decisive and I would communicate it clearly and I wouldn't hold back, is what I'm hearing. Six of Cups is also nostalgia and life, past life love, lifelong love. But again, the way that this card, the picture art, the artistry of it, she's really nurturing the past version of who she was. And that inner child is within us all, right? And so really looking in that space to, I'm hearing forgive. She's really doing a lot of self-forgiveness to heal a lot of shame and guilt and fear, because she's breaking and she's a whole nother woman, right? And that is what these energies have been the last couple days, is the grief of who we used to be, of the life we used to have, that can know, some of which Spirit just said, mostly all of which cannot come with you into this next chapter, this next timeline, like a whole new timeline, not just chapter. Like the book has closed and now we got a whole new book to write. Okay. Yeah. And she's standing up for that book, that story. She's standing in her power, no matter who or what they have to say. She's not letting, she's standing in her boundaries. She's standing in her yes for her no. Right? She is not caring what distractions try to come through, because this is her journey and she has already battled long enough. Nine of Wands, battered, broken, and bruised, the wounded warrior. But she is standing in her truth. And she's not giving up, because she knows she's almost there. And the rainbow is just behind her. That's beautiful. That's really beautiful. I love how this energy within the collective, like the masculine and feminine collective, is very centered on self growth, independent development, right? Tapping into your highest potential. Being, what I'm hearing, individuals together, because look, because the collective card that did want to fly out is the Two of Cups. So as a collective, they are together, but independently, they are doing what they need to do, walking away from what they need to walk away from, purging what they need to purge so that they can merge. Hashtag purge to merge. It's true. It's trendy. It's literally happening right now, because look, can't make this up. Because she is in her power and she's reflecting on this divine love. She's reflecting on who she has to be. Look, discerning who is allowed in her next timeline, who's not, the boundaries she will make, because she's realizing that in order for me to merge with my divine soul, counterpart, I have to merge with my soul counterpart. Yeah, that's beautiful. And she's learning how to, with that Queen of Swords, was that Queen of Swords or Crown of Swords? Let me see. It was Queen. She's learning how to separate emotions with facts so that she can make discerning choices that may in the past have not been so easy for her because of the desire to please everyone, because of the desire to try to harmonize with everyone, keep the peace is what I'm hearing. But the difference between peace and harmony and love, it's all good until you are losing yourself in the midst. You cannot sacrifice yourself for peace and love. So anything you want to say, Matt Feminine? Oh my goodness, that was a book that just flew out. And look at the bottom of the deck, 1:11 on the clock right now. Path is wide open for this magician, for Miss Hermione herself. She said, I'm manifesting. What you manifesting, sis? I am manifesting my confidence back. I'm taking my energy, my power. Yes. My confidence, look, she's writing her story. Look, she's writing in her book. She's guided and protected by her little cat. Listen, she's on a stable boulder, a rock that cannot be broken or shaken. And she says, I'm coming into all of me. And I love every minute of it. Look, with the crown, interesting. Look, we got the king, the queen, and the crone. The Crone of Wands in reverse. She's saying, this is not her energy. She's saying, I'm coming into my own. And I'm having to allow those who cannot come to fancy their way out of my life. She's saying for the Crone of Wands, that is the equivalent of the King of Wands, but the modern goddess is all feminine energy, right? So the Crone of Wands, which is the same as this King of Wands upright that the divine masculine energy is in, saying, I want to lead. I want to lead by example. I want to take the lead. She's saying, go ahead. All you. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to write my book. I'm going to be in my feminine space. And I'm going to allow the stories, the creation from the ethers, from my third eye and my crown chakra to emerge into this story. And you go ahead, my dear, and make this story into a reality. Please do. That's how we work together as a team. Wow. And I love that they're a pair, though, because look, 10 of Cups, that's what she's manifesting. They're working together to manifest this 10 of Cups, soul tribe, harmony, connection, happily ever afterness. Beautiful. Look at all this, okay? What else? She says 3 of Wands, 9 of Cups, and 4 of Wands reverse. All these reverse. She says, I have, this feels like past energy. In the past, I didn't trust that my ships were coming in, that my ships were going to set sail. my relationships, my situationships, my partnerships. But and that's because I wasn't fulfilling my own needs. I wasn't giving myself the needs that I needed. I wasn't listening to that. Sorry. This train is like confirmation. Damn. She's like, you tell us, sis. Anyway, Spirit is on one. She says, I was not, in the past, I didn't trust. I didn't trust that the path was paved for me. I didn't trust the ships were going to be of anything. I didn't trust because I wasn't nurturing. I wasn't pouring into myself. I wasn't connecting with my own emotional needs. I was trying to cast my significance in this union, in this relationship, and that's what caused the separation, because I can't let another or anyone else. I was doing this with all my relationships, all my connections, all my careers, trying to find significance and emotional fulfillment externally in the ships, is what I'm hearing. And that's why they never set sail or returned. But she said, I'm ready to take another leap of faith. I'm ready to try something new. I'm ready to trust, is what I'm hearing. I'm ready to trust. Trust in divine. Trust in myself. Even if I'm on this journey alone. Look, she's carrying her own bouquet of roses, right? I can buy myself flowers, right? She's saying, I can take care of myself. I can do this on my own because I'm not alone. Divine is with me. I can see the rainbow. I can taste the rainbow. Yeah. And she says, but I know that I have to pause for a second. I have to pause on this hope, on this star, on this wish for just a moment so that I can really decipher who is in my tribe. Who do I want to share this story with? Who do I want to collaborate with? How do I want this new world to play out? How do I want this new path, new decision, new story to go? Who do I want to be in that story? Because the leaders who have been in the past were not the best of leaders. I've been deceived by false leadership. They taught me incorrectly. And now I have to really take a beat back, to step back and really understand and decipher where I want to go. Yeah, look, where I want to go. How I want to carry on. And who I want with me. Because this, at the end of my day, you see the Crone of Pentacles. Now she's an old, wise matron of honor with an abundance that overflows. She has more harvest for her own self that she can give because she was discerning with who she gave her energy to and stopped giving it to false connections, fleeting connections, and decided to invest it in the right connections. Herself, first and foremost. Yes. And that brought the right people, the right places, the right energies, the right resources that enabled her to live freely, fully, and abundantly, unapologetically, and unafraid. Wow. The end. No. That's really beautiful. Yeah, Fem. That's a really beautiful, beautiful reading, Feminine. I like that a lot. I like this energy a lot for them both. And I like that, you know, I notice here the salamander here on the cloak, or the salamander down here, and then I think, what are they? I think salamanders on the cloak as well. They signify that, you know, that this king has the endurance and the strength and to withstand the heat, the pressure, the fire, which means, you know, that confidence of that wand spirit, right? I'm taking the lead. I'm going into the battle. I'm going into this new life, trusting that even though the fire, even though it might be hard, even though it might feel like I'm being casted out, I'm going to trust that I'm going exactly where I need to go. With whom I need to go with. Wow. Okay. We're at a good time, 120. So I think that is pretty beautiful for the energies. Spirit is helping us, guiding us with the truth here. I love that. Connecting us on this harmonic flight, guiding us in this divine love, awakening, becoming our best self. The Two of Cups, this divine union, the heart chakra opening. Every day is a fresh start. Where are you? Okay, now I'm going to end. I love this though. I could do these for like hours on end. With some T formations. Oh, I just looked at Don Miguel Ruiz, the fourth grade, and said, don't forget about us. I just looked at the top, become immune to poison. So that is something, don't take anything personally. I'm hearing that this collective at this point in time today, in these next few days and weeks. So that's a lot of messages. Okay. Don't take anything personally. The gossip, the rumors, the bad talk. People are going to talk about you, your story, your person. They're going to say all sorts of things. Oh, she's crazy. Oh, he's whatever. I can't even think of a word. You know, this is crazy. This is nonsense. Why are you thinking this? That's the journey of, you know, the fool's journey, so to speak. That's the journey of the harmonic flight. Here it is. That's what I'm looking for. The fool's journey. Because it's not their journey. They're walking, they're on their own, they're by themselves because it's not for anyone else's journey but their own. And it's for their soul to unite. And everybody else is going to try to have their own opinions, their own cup at the table, right? And they may even get upset and they may try to threaten with, you know, I'm going to take this away and I'm going to do that and I'm going to, you know, I'm going to burn your life, whatever. But that's why he said, well, that's why I got the salamander, to withhold fire. This cloak is a salamander cloak I can withhold. It is fireproof. I'm bulletproof. What is the song? I think that's all that Spirit wanted me to channel. The difference between a flower is the difference between a flower and a weed is judgment. Let's see if I always do this and it never shows up, so I don't know why I try every time. Nope. The difference between a flower and a weed is judgment. That is good because we just talked about don't take anything personally and be immune to poison, other people's toxic opinions, other people's toxic rumors, gossip, spells that they try to put on using their words. A spell is nothing but a word that you, a phrase or anything that you cast on anybody. That's why you want to be mindful of your words. And also, whatever anybody else tries to say, the difference between a weed and a flower is judgment. That judgment try to keep coming out. Is judgment. Yeah. So don't let anybody else's opinion sway you. Be fearless. Know that all will be provided at the right time. I'm putting that here with the Fool's Journey. There is pleasure in the pathless woods. That's also very much Fool Journey. I want to put that at the Eight of Cups too. Be guided. Listen to the whispers of the universe. Gorgeous. Be guided. Listen to the whispers of the universe. I'm going to put that right on the Four Cups next to that divine hand. Whispering. Uh-oh, this one's falling apart. It's hanging on by a little tiny sliver. That's a message too. In order to be remembered, leave nothing behind but love. And what did we talk about? That is the energy that the masculine is also in. At the end of my life, how do I want to be remembered? So in order to be remembered, leave nothing behind but love. Because Maya Angelou says, people don't remember what you do. They remember how you make them feel. Beauty is not caused. It is. Emily Dickinson. Beauty is not caused. It is. It is. Beauty just is. And earth laughs and flowers. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Earth laughs and flowers. That's cute. Earth laughs and flowers. And smiling is the most basic kind of peace work. Okay? Yes. Yes. Talk about harmonic flight. Just smile. The principle is our final message here. The principal ingredient to life is love. Look at that. In order to be remembered, leave nothing but the principal ingredient to life. Love. Wow. That's the example that he wants to be led by, the King of Wands, that he wants to lead by. Really beautiful. Love, love, love. That is the answer. Confirmation. Really beautiful. That is the truth. Amen. Yes. And don't forget to make every day a fresh start. Every day is a fresh start. So your life gets to begin today. Your life gets to begin tomorrow. And actually, your life is not ending, it's just beginning. And if you feel like leading up to now, all that you have contributed to life or not have contributed to life that you might feel, that's in the past, because a new beginning is here as you continue to heal and merge and purge and cleanse and clear and purify and balance and harmonize and trust, and most importantly, love. And I love you. And I appreciate you being with me today. For all those who joined me today on this Tea and Tarot Tuesday, and those who are joining me after the Tea and Tarot live, thank you so much. Always a pleasure, always an honor to be in the presence of the collective, being able to channel from the divine, and spirit just enjoys being a part of this collective expansion very much. So Lemuria said, me too. So all of it, all the guides, all the angels, the four agreements, all of them, all of our galactic council is just so grateful, and I'm grateful and honored to be a vessel to channel for them. So anyway, thank you so much. The light within me honors and values and appreciates. And if you haven't already done so, please like this video, subscribe to my channel so you can be a part of all of these beautiful, amazing messages. Share with your friends if you feel that they would benefit and really could use some beautiful messages from Divine. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can email me at femrims811@gmail.com. And until the next daily divine message and next week's Tea and Tarot Tuesday, namaste, peace and love. Bye.